Our television series, Hope in Motion, has been a big success, and we want to continue to share with you some of the field stories that we have filmed over the years. So just from time to time, it may refer to Asian Aid as we reflect on these great stories as we share them with you.
In this episode of Hope in Motion, we go to Sri Lanka to see how Child Impact International is helping the Adventist mission in this island nation.
It makes a huge difference when individuals and organizations from around the world give support to us here at Lhakpa Hana.
We visit Lhakpa Hana College and Seminary, an Adventist institution that is preparing soldiers for Christ.
This school, Lhakpa Hana College and Seminary, means a lot to our mission because this is where we train most of our workers.
And witness how Child Impact sponsorship is helping a young sibling overcome a tragic past. Child Impact International is an organization giving hope. Previously called Asian Aid, Child Impact International is an organization fostering permanent positive change in the lives of disadvantaged children and their communities. Child Impact is committed to making a difference in the lives of children and those who are in need, serving communities in India, Nepal, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Myanmar, and will soon expand to other countries. For the last 50 years, Child Impact has invested in the futures of people, and their investment has proven infinite returns. Driven by the dedication to helping those who have the least, Child Impact is an organization focused on the welfare of children, implementing diverse development projects, and sponsoring thousands of children. Their outreach spans from child rescue operations to providing an education for orphans, deaf, and the blind children, giving them a sense of place, a home. But above all, Child Impact is an organization giving hope to children, giving hope to communities, giving hope to the ones who need it the most. This is Hope in Motion. Sri Lanka is an island nation located just a few miles from the southern tip of India. Because of its natural beauty and location, it is commonly known as the Pearl of the Indian Ocean. Until 1972, it was called by its Portuguese-derived name, Ceylon. Like its neighbor India, Sri Lanka is a diverse country, home to many religious ethnicities and languages, but it's predominantly a Buddhist nation with a rich Buddhist heritage. Although the Seventh-day Adventist Church mission was organized here in 1950, the church membership is only around 4,000. This is why Lhakpa Hana Adventist College and Seminary was established in Kandy to meet the challenges of the Adventist mission in Sri Lanka.
This school, Lhakpa Hana College and Seminary, means a lot to our mission because this is where we train most of our workers. Right from the inception of this school, it has trained many workers who are serving here in Sri Lanka as well as in other countries. So we really respect and we value this school because it's great service to the community and to our church.
Established just outside Sri Lanka's second largest city, Kandy, Lhakpa Hana, over the decades, has produced many workers for the mission field.
We're providing the future really of the church. If you were to go around Sri Lanka today and look at most of the pastors and the leadership of the church, they're all products of Lhakpa Hana. And even if you look at some of the leading businessmen around the country, they're all products of Lhakpa Hana. Lhakpa Hana has played a huge role in the work of the church here in Sri Lanka.
Being the only Adventist institution for higher education in Sri Lanka, the demand for admission is high among Adventist community. Children also come from different socioeconomic backgrounds and from various parts of Sri Lanka and are exposed to the Christian environment and to a Christian education and lifestyle in this predominantly Buddhist culture. But many students in Lhakpa Hana, like Adventist schools in other South Asian countries, come from rural and poor backgrounds and are unable to pay basic tuition fees required to attend a boarding school like Lhakpa Hana. This is where Child Impact plays a crucial role in giving that opportunity for those children who are from an underprivileged background.
We are very happy that there are sponsoring organizations such as AsianAid who has come forward to sponsor about 80 or 90 or even more students, and because of their assistance we are able to educate these children and run this school without much problem.
Our church work is very dependent on Asian Aid children and its workforce. And so it's not only the development of that child, it's where that child goes, and they go in so many directions where they're having an impact not only on them but on their community. And the other thing is too, they have a big impact on the immediate family. So they impact on their parents, their mothers, their uncles and aunts, and in their local community.
We are creating a future for those who really are left behind and need someone to give them a hand up, never a hand out. Because by giving an education, it's a hand up. They can help themselves. They don't have to rely on people forever. It's not a welfare issue. It's creating a new possibility for children. And the kids that are sponsored really, really do benefit.
But not all are lucky to get this benefit. The school administration is under pressure to secure sponsorship for the regular inflow of students that come for admission each year.
60% of our students are sponsored. And with the growing enrollment, that means we need a growing base of sponsors. At the beginning of the year, which was January, we made a faith decision. And that was, if you came from Adventist parents or you were an Adventist, you could come here and we would find a sponsor. Now that was a real faith step. And the Lord has blessed us immensely. But all of our students are not sponsored, and I have a huge waiting list of students on my desk who want to come to Lhakpa Hana. They're from Adventist backgrounds, but we just do not have the sponsorships.
Child Impact has been a part of Lhakpa Hana for a number of years, mainly through its sponsorship program. Presently, over 90 students are sponsored by Child Impact, thus playing an important role in the development of Lhakpa Hana.
If you haven't been in mission field in a third world country, economics are so different than they are in the United States. And the sponsorship of a student is just, I don't even know how to describe how important it is. It's our lifeblood.
How are you? Welcome back. Good to see you again. How are you?
Pastor Brooke Sadler is a retired school administrator from Tennessee who served as principal of Lhakpa Hana in the 1970s.
I was comfortably in retirement in Northeast Tennessee, enjoying sitting on the couch looking at the mountains. And I kept getting emails that the school here needed some help. And so I actually came over on a visit and looked at it and realized that, yes, it did need help. Went home with no intention of coming back. And then people started talking to me and said, well, why don't you go back? And I said, I'm 71 years old. Should I be a principal again? And so anyway, to make a long story short, my wife and I prayed about it. We came back, and I'm principal, and we've been here 10 months, and the Lord's blessed immensely, and we'll be here as long as the Lord wants us to be.
We were able to get his service back here in Lhakpa Hana. Although he is now retired, but still he has very graciously volunteered to come and serve Lhakpa Hana and try to do his best to revive Lhakpa Hana and bring it to what it was during that golden era.
Good to see you again.
Since Pastor Sadler's return, Lhakpa Hana has undertaken the path to steady growth, but the going hasn't been easy.
There were all kinds of areas of need, the physical plant to the classrooms, but Asian Aid USA has helped us with some funding. Others have helped us, and we're making huge progress in bringing this school back to what it really should be.
We're just so proud to be able to assist with the redevelopment of Lhakpa Hana, and but also to sponsor children there. But our key role at the moment is assisting in the development of the school. This is the only Adventist college or institution in Sri Lanka that is developing children for college degree and college work. So it has a very important role to fulfill in this country.
One of the great things about being part of the Seventh Adventist Church worldwide is the support that it helps do. It makes a huge difference when individuals and organizations from around the world give support to us here at Lhakpa Hana.
Child Impact International has been a huge part of this support system at Lhakpa Hana. The school, under the leadership of Pastor Brooke Sadler, has taken a proactive approach in relying less on sponsorship and providing a recovering source of income for the school by reviving and redeveloping some of its industries.
This is our dairy, in which we have 9 cows and 3 calves, 2 female. We want to expand this very much. We use the milk for the cafeteria, we sell milk, and we're starting to make curd. If we make curd out of the milk, we make more money, so more income. So we want this again as an income source for the school, but this is where the students work. We don't have any help other than students. All the milking, everything is taken care of by the students. They come morning and evening and milk and take care of all of it. And they're a great bunch of kids. The poultry has been restarted since I came back. We have about 600 chickens, laying chickens, and we get about 550 eggs. We use it to increase the nutrition at the school so that children get eggs more often. We also use it for bakery products, and we sell for income for the school. And we hope to increase the number of cows and chickens, but this is a very important part of what we're doing. And again, all student labor. It's all done by students. Boys who are standing behind you waiting to go to work.
The clinic has also become operational now. Although small, it is adequate to meet the needs of the students.
We didn't have a functional clinic before. After Pastor Sadler came back, we have started this clinic. So now we have facility to treat minor ailments and wounds. This clinic is a great help for children and the staff here.
A clinic in a campus is essential for a large boarding school like Lhakpa Hana. For if a child gets a small cut, they have to almost get that treated immediately, or it gets infected. But they are also blessed to have Lakeside Adventist Hospital about 15 miles away. So when a child needs extra attention, they are sent to Lakeside. There are also plans to collaborate with Lakeside Adventist Hospital to start a vocational nursing program at Lhakpa Hana so that the school can also provide Adventist nurses in the hospital systems here in Sri Lanka. The school also has a large farm area, and with the help of student labor, fresh vegetables are cultivated to meet the needs of the kitchen. Work program is an integral part of hostel life in Adventist institutions throughout South Asia, and in Lhakpa Hana, students actively take part in its upkeeping and are encouraged to participate and help in the various industries inside the campus. This not only helps lead a disciplined life in the campus, but it helps them acquire skills needed for work in the future. When we come back, we look at how a key industry in Lhakpa Hana was revived since Pastor Sadler's return, and meet Sachikala and Sean, and witness how Child Impact sponsorship is helping them overcome a tragic past.
I just got a letter from our sponsor daughter Sheila. I've got to tell you, there is nothing like getting one of these letters. Our family has been able to sponsor her through Child Impact International. And because of that, she's got a great place to live. She's got good food, she's got great clothing. Best of all, I now found out she's in college. She's in nursing school. There's nothing like getting a letter like this. you need to start getting these letters too. Listen, through Child Impact, you can make a huge difference in the life of a child. And I promise you, it's going to make a huge difference in your life too.
At Adventist mission schools like this one in Bangladesh, Child Impact International sponsors hundreds of children. We often think that sponsorship only impacts on the life of the child, but it's much wider than that. It impacts on the parents and on the community. But more important, it impacts on this school. It becomes valuable income for this school, and then in turn, it impacts on hundreds of other children. I just ask that you would consider sponsoring a child with Child Impact or supporting one of its valuable projects that will improve education in Adventist mission schools like this one right here.
Lhakpa Hana Adventist College and Seminary is the only Adventist institution in Sri Lanka for higher studies. Since its inception in 1923, it has served a wonderful variety of students from many cultures and religions represented in Sri Lanka. In a comfortable rural setting, the college and seminary provides both a quality Adventist education program and vocational training to prepare the students for life after school. Pastor Brooks Sadler is the principal of the school. Since his return from retirement, the school has witnessed a revival. One of the key industries that has been revived since Pastor Sadler's return is the bakery.
We start this bakery project from last December. Before that, we have product only for the cafeteria to deliver the bread for the students. But now we have a good demand in outside. Per day we are making that 120 loaf before the project start. After the project start, we will start to make 300 breads per day, and we don't have any vehicle facilities before to deliver the things outside. But now we have a new vehicle to delivery outside. So we are making some profit for the school.
A large institution like Lhakpa Hana Adventist College and Seminary draws attention from all quarters. And if it has to maintain its standards and build on its reputation, it has to have basic facilities to attract a large number of paying students.
Let me start with the need about telling you my second day here. I was sitting in my office and I heard these horrible scraping sounds. And I discovered that students came the first period, they captured a chair and took it with them the rest of the day because we didn't have enough chairs, and even 70% of those were broken. And the limitations right now for us are sponsorships, number one, and desk and chairs for the classroom, beds and mattresses for the hostels or dormitories. Those are really the critical needs. We have the classroom space. We really have the teaching staff. Some of our classes are small, but we just don't have really the basics.
Every provision made and every development envisioned at Lhakpa Hana is student-centric. There is no question when we invest in a child, whether it is through sponsorship or investing in facilities, we endow them with the ability to go through life with more than just an education. Today is a special day at Lhakpa Hana. We are fortunate to witness their annual Prefect Day. The chief guest, Asanka Viratunga, is a naval officer in the Sri Lankan Navy.
As the person called Asanka Viratunga was designed by this. So now I am proud. I came here. So somewhat like her mother gave a birth to child. Lhakpa Hana gave birth to me.
Asanka is a former student of Lhakpa Hana. Born into an Adventist family, he was a sponsored student.
There's no question that we change lives and sponsorship change lives, because these young people they come from so many different varying backgrounds. We just had a special day called a Prefect Day, which doesn't mean much in the U.S., but it's where we have student leaders. And we had a ceremony for them today and blessing. And the chief guest, as we have chief guest here, is a former student here, and he's a naval officer. And he will tell you, I came here and I was one person. I left, I was someone else, and I've been in the Navy 15 years, and this has given me a life change.
Former students like Asanka are living testaments of the role Lhakpa Hana has played in their lives and bear witness to the impact sponsorship can have on a child's future.
And we really have a family atmosphere here that is wonderful for the kids and gives them an opportunity to really find Christ and to put purpose in their life. And that's something that we really, really work hard.
Sachikala Nishadi is a 10th grade student at the school. She and her brother Sean come from a village next to Lhakpa Hana. Their father is a daily laborer working in a small restaurant as a cleaner.
I'm a daily laborer and I work as a cleaner in a restaurant. I go to work at 8 in the morning and come back late night. I get a small amount doing that job, and I had a difficult time taking care of my children. That's why I agreed to send my children to Lhakpa Hana.
Although hesitant at first, Sachikala confided to us when asked about the whereabouts of her mother. Her mother had set fire to herself and died a few years ago, and the memory of that fateful day is still fresh in her mind.
When my son was 6 years old and my daughter 9 years old, my wife set herself on fire, and I went to intervene, and I got burnt, and I fainted, and I was admitted to the hospital. When I regained consciousness, I learned my wife had passed away.
Confronted with this unexpected personal tragedy and the burden of caring for his young children, Sujit Saranga was hoping for a miracle.
Every Sabbath we come in here, and then I met this family. I saw this little boy. I don't know, my heart got touched him. I thought to take to Lhakpa Hana. Then I asked Father, you like put the children there? I am waiting. He said, I am waiting to put Lhakpa Hana.
Maureen de France Kitty's Corner, in charge of Lhakpa Hana, was moved by the predicament of this family and informed the school administration about the children. Although not from an Adventist background, Sachikala and Sean were immediately brought to Lhakpa Hana and enrolled with Child Impact Sponsorship Program.
I like to study here because the school has a good name in the community. All the teachers are friendly and I have good friends here. I'm very happy to be here with my brother.
The real joy is to give people the opportunity to see a different future. And by seeing it, they can create a future, and they don't have to be trapped by their past. That is so exciting.
Sachikala and Sean today are in a place where they can overcome their tragic past and look forward to a long future that lies ahead of them.
I want to study hard and complete my education, and I wish to be a teacher, and my brother wants to be an engineer. God will bless those who are sponsoring my children. I don't know who they are, but they are doing a selfless thing, and I pray to God that He will bless them for what they are doing.
Today, Child Impact Sponsorship Program is spreading the light of hope to children in Sri Lanka and education is transforming their lives. This transformation is not just to give them an education, but give them an opportunity to make a choice for eternity. An Adventist institution like Lhakpa Hana is giving them that opportunity to make that choice and provides them a chance to make a difference in the church and the community.
Lhakpa Hana offers as the Light of Lanka, and it was designed to educate students, children for service. And I wish that it will continue to function in that manner, and it will educate our students, our children, to serve in Sri Lanka.